Hello everybody, NovaZace here today to bring you one of the healer placements, which I totally forgot to do and was supposed to be finished a few weeks ago. So, as you may have seen, we did the healer placements. We're not doing healer placements this time, guys. I mean, we're doing healer stats, like hero stats, like the true thing. Like, come on. We already have Moira and Ana up on the channel. We just need to get 4 more characters up and we'll finish the healer category. Oh boy. So, as you see, I'm playing Zenyatta in his... I can't remember what the skin name is. Well, this is Zenyatta. So, you could take things from a distance with Zen. He is more of a far-away character. He does shoot projectiles, too. Tip, though, for that is always aim for the head and don't normally go for the body. If you can get a headshot, that's great, but if needed, you can go for the body. Simple as that, I know. Now, as you just saw there, Zenyatta has the ability to, well, this. He rapid fires all orbs at once, and a little side tip for this one is, let me just get his ammo all the way down to 1 real fast. Okay, as you can see in the lower corner, he has 1 orb out of 20 left. Watch this. Normally, each orb does take up a certain amount of orbs in your ammo slot, but it does help when you're in a tough situation if needed, and at 1% or 1 ammo, just do this, charge up, and attack the enemy. Okay, now Zenyatta is a fragile creature with, well, fingers. That's all you see. And balls. A lot of balls. So, all you're going to really want to do with him is stay at far away range and try to keep a good distance between you and the enemy. But this also can be something to where you want to stick in your team, or if you want to fly into the enemies, destroying them with your ultimate, then go right ahead. So, first things first, we're going to talk about his abilities. As you can see down in the lower right hand corner, Zenyatta has 2 orb shapes that kind of look like yin and yang symbols. Here we go with this. This is Discord Orb. Discord Orb puts a certain amount of, I think it's, you get a multiplier of damage on that certain target. Like, watch this. I'll try to kill this enemy first. Took about 3 shots. This enemy, 2 shots. It amps up your damage against that enemy, and it does that for the whole team. So, like, if you have a whole team against these guys, all you have to do is this, and you guys will easily be taking these guys down. Another tip for Zenyatta is, when using Discord Orb, try to plan it while you're using your regular attack, so the animation gets cut short. See, it kind of works better, but you can normally start it off or end a combo with it. It does really help in tough situations when your enemy is just completely wrecking you and you need to get some of that extra damage in without wasting your time on pesky frames and animation times. Okay, our next orb of the day is Harmony Orb. This throws 1 orb onto your partners and allows it to heal them, and it continually heals them while you're in the line of sight. This also works for Discord. They can be out at the same time, but you have to make sure to have them both on at the same time. Try to always do that. Make sure your Discord Orb is always out, and make sure your Healing Orb is always out, because your teammates are going to need it if they're going up against that kind of monster of players out there. Okay, another thing I haven't been talking about is the newest update just added in this, to where on the right corner you can see your enemy's health bar and your friend's health bar. It does work better that way, so you understand what's going on and where your enemies are. They both put symbols on your enemies and partners, so it's a little better. You get to see how much health they have, so you can, like, before it was more, if you threw it on there and you would start hitting an enemy, you wouldn't really know. Their health bar would appear, but it's hard to see when you're in the middle of battle. So now at least Zenyatta knows how many shots it takes left to kill an enemy. So, like, keep that in mind. Our last ability, besides last ability, is this. Now, say you're all in a tough spot. Well, just press triangle. Now, as you just saw, that was Transcendence. Each form does, I think his normal form says Experience, Tranquility, and that says Experience Oblivion. Yeah, Halloween skin. But it's supposed to end up just fully healing your partners and making you guys almost invincible to damage out that are thrown out by your enemies. Make sure to always use that at the right time. Don't just fling it out there trying to like use it because it's cool. Okay, one last tip before I go, since I want to make sure you all understand Zenyatta's capabilities. Oh gosh. Like I said at the beginning, stay a close distance, but if you use this as like a thing, this is pretty far away. You can't really throw your Discord orb, but you can still hit the enemy. And just with Transcendence, if you ever do need to get into that tough spot to where your partners are all almost dead, you can jump in and move around. But they do have like a little ring or edge to this, so make sure you're always in line of your partners and don't just let them die. I haven't known, but I've seen a lot of Zenyatta players staying all the way in the back of the field, just healing their partners and trying to hit the enemies. And with moving target, the Zenyatta can be a pain to try to hit him, but he does also do a great amount of damage. My one issue with this is whenever they're in the back lines and not healing their partners, just trying to deal damage, they do this a lot. Now, yes, that is a quicker way of disposing enemies, but you've got to remember to always make sure that your teammates are healed first. You're a support hero. You need to make sure these guys have their health. Can't just jump in a fight and start fighting everything at once. You got to make sure these guys are all up there, because they're going to help you do that later on. Tranquility also makes it to where, yeah, you're kind of like all healed, but your partners will be able to fight, so that's a little good extra thing to know. It's always going to be always make sure you're healing and dealing damage. Never just sit around and hope for the enemies to come to you. You've always got to be moving as well. Zenyatta is a fragile creature with his health being at least 200, but I think 150 of that is shield. And shield damage can sometimes go down quick with Sombra or anyone like Soldier, so always be careful with that. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Gotta say, my favorite one of these. Okay guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. A few more videos will be coming out today to release and finish the healer and support guide. So yeah, thank you guys, bye!